And now we are back with some more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Hey guys, what's up? Hitmarthroy here. And now, today we are going to start the first temple of the game, which is the Dragon Roost Cavern. I don't know if that's the official name, but it sounds about right, so that's what we're going to go with. How did that jump attack miss? I don't know. Too bad we don't have the finisher from Twilight Princess. Boom! Spin attack. And he fell into the pot and died. Alright, so this is one of the other places on, if you got the Collector's Edition with Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. This was one of the places on the Wind Waker demo that you could go. The first one was sneaking around in the Forsaken Fortress. One of the areas was also here in the first one. So if you played the demo, then this might not be very hard for you. So the first thing you need to do is defeat those two enemies, pick up one of the torches, and then light those two. If the torches go in light, you can use this to light them up. So yeah, that first room is pretty basic. There's nothing really difficult. There's a few pots in here with hearts and rupees. There's a couple water jugs, and I don't really know why, because you use the water jugs in this dungeon, but not in this room, and you can't carry them through the doors, I don't think, so I'm a little confused as to why they would do that. But whatever. Let's see if there's any stuff in here. Nope, there's not. And if you ever need to get rid of one like this that's all broken, you can just slash it. And so here's the gigantic room. Surprisingly though, unlike a lot of games, in the gigantic, you know, there's always a gigantic room in every temple. You're not really in that one this much. So I guess that's, you know, just something kind of weird, but I've always noticed it. We can't go through that locked door yet. We'll be coming back to that. So the only other way is to go right here. Now, this puzzled me right here for the longest time. I could not figure out what to do in the demo of this game. What you need to do is stand next to this, hit R to grab it, and then pull it out. Something so simple, but they didn't explain that in the demo, and I always got stuck right there, so I never really got to actually advance that far in the temple on the demo of this game. But once I figured it out, it was like, oh, well, that was a little obvious. I should have figured that out. You just jump across. You can kill the bats if you want, aka the keys. It's not required or anything. They're just there to be in your way. For the most part, they're not that bad, but still. And obviously you pick up a bomb and throw it at this. And that's the door to the next part. But yeah, this first temple is very, very easy. I like this temple, though. It's a lot of fun. There are no heart pieces in this temple. However, there are two treasure charts, and I will be trying to get them both. I know where one is, and the other one's kind of stumped me for a little while, but I have the general idea of where it is. It's just you have to backtrack through the temple to find it. And I don't like to do that, but whatever. And no, this isn't a treasure chart here. As you can well expect, like all Zelda games, the temple always has a map and a compass, and here's the dungeon map. So yes, green areas are where you visited, flashing areas your current location, blah blah blah. Really, the only time you'll actually use the map, though, is the only difference between having the map and not having the map is you can see what rooms you haven't been to. It kind of gives you like an outline of where doors are into other areas. So it's a little bit helpful, but overall not that great. It's better than the compass by itself. The compass is helpful if you've got the map, but without that, it's next to useless. Alright, so now you need to watch out. There's a chew jelly up here, a red chew, which we've seen before. And I, like a lot of people, whenever I first played this game, I just tried to crawl up the ladder, and you can see what'll happen. It's like, oh, well, okay, here we go, and then you just get hit. Something interesting you can make it do right here is, I know this is going to be wasting a chew jelly, and some people are probably going to be annoyed by that. Of course, he had to knock me into the lava. But the weird thing you can do is, he can actually, if you do it right, you can make him jump into the lava, and he won't die. Like, he'll still be jumping around in the lava. Which, if I can show that off here, I will. Is he back up there? Get up here, you jork. You stupid dork. Whatever I was going to say. I don't remember. Dude! Okay, whatever. It's not worth trying for it, and I need to get a chew jelly anyway. I didn't mention much about the chew jelly other than you keep it in your spoils bag and you can use it for healing later on. What I mean by that is there's a place on Windfall Island that will swap out some of the jellies. I mean, they make it, you know, they make the potion. And if you get 5 of those red shoes, you can make a red potion. Which, I'm not sure how many hearts that restores in this game. I haven't played this in a while. But there are red shoes. Oh, you didn't drop anything, you jerk. There are red shoes, green shoes, and blue shoes. Though blue shoes are really, really rare, because they make blue potions, and those are better than red or green. Red restores health, green restores magic, and blue restores, I believe, both in this game. Alright, so this room is actually pretty interesting. I like this one. You have to go over here on that. You'll notice that enemy tried to ambush me. So what you need to do is you need to defeat it, or at least make it drop its sword. And then you can slash down this. Now notice if I try it with my regular sword, it doesn't work. But since this sword is bigger, if you swing at it with this sword, it breaks through no problem. So it's actually kind of interesting that they let you do that. You drop anything? A heart? I didn't want a heart, I wanted chew jelly. That was a ripoff. Alright, so now's our second key. Now hopefully, for the most part, I'm actually wanted to, you know, have a little bit of discussion, not about the game, just a little. Well, sort of about the game, but not about the actual dungeon, because hopefully you can fight your way through chews and do better than I am right now, apparently. Ooh, there's one. And there's 2. How many do I have right now? Just off topic, I know. Oh, I actually have 5. Cool. I'm probably not going to make the red potion right now, though. Oh, yes, I remember this room. There's something actually pretty interesting. I'm going to fall into the lava here on purpose in a second. You can actually watch Link fall into the lava during a cutscene. If you run forward, throw this, and then just run forward again. It's actually got to hit one of the bombs, though, unlike what I did. I'm really bad at this part of the temple right here. The idea is to throw the rock and hit one of the bombs, and then that will set it off. Oh, well, I must have messed it up, but whatever. They got rid of the rock. And you'll notice this actually takes you back to the beginning of the rooms. So now you can enter the door that you didn't have a key for. Alright, this part over here, this is actually... Hold on. Oh, you're over here. Oh, go away. Oh, at least one of you dropped the chew jelly. Get out of here, I want that heart. Jerk! Heart. Nothing. Alright. Anyway, going back to the beginning, this room right here, you see this little thing up here. This is obtainable after we get that item. You can see the treasure chest back there. That is one of the 2 treasure charts, so I'll be going back to get that later on. The other treasure chart we can actually get while progressing through normally. Yeah, that ambush attack really worked, didn't it? Alright. After that horrible camera view, now we can move on. Now, since this guy has a stick, unlike the other guy who had a sword, you actually need to light the stick and then burn down the wood, because obviously fire beats wood. And then you can step on the switch and that will open the door. And now we're outside. Oh, I guess the bird's somewhere else. Alright. Wow, that was pathetic. Alright, so this part you just need to go up while the flames aren't bursting out at the ladder. So while I'm waiting here for this to go by, can I pass it? And it looks like I can. I just want to thank you guys for helping me with that copyright issue by saying that this was actually helpful, because I have not had any copyright problems since. There's been like no response from that guy at all, so that's really good. So thank you guys for helping me out with that. And so now we have this bird, pretty easy to kill, it just takes a few hits. Apparently you got hurt by that thing right there. That's, well, not hurt, but it stunned me. But usually those things drop a feather, but it didn't. Normally they do, though. I think we'll see another one later on. This you just need to sidle past. That's pretty obvious. Go around the rock and jump into the water. What the heck just happened to the camera right there? Like spazzed out. Not the camera I'm recording with. When I say the camera, I'm talking about the camera on this game, not, you know, the weirdo. Let's break these, because we can. Ta-da! Whee! I just thought I'd go ahead and show that off really quickly. You can actually break the bridges. You can also break the one in the center room. There's actually one point where you're required to break a bridge, so I probably should have shown it there, but whatever. I just want to have a little bit of fun with that. I haven't recorded Wind Waker in quite a while, actually. Okay, that was the other one. I was like, don't that dare go off right as I'm climbing up there. Well, at least the bird's back. Maybe I can get a feather from him now. Give me a feather. Nothing. Rip off. Whatever. Oh no. Run, Link, run! Or sidle as fast as you can. Okay. There's something else I wanted to talk about, but now I completely forgot what it was. Oh well, I guess if I can't remember it, it probably wasn't that important. Okay, this time we're not going to jump up here. Alright, this is one of the few times you're actually required to do this. What you need to do is hang on to this and not actually go up there, but you just need to crawl across and then pull yourself up. So that's actually a pretty interesting concept. That's, I think, the only time in the game that you actually have to do that. But I'm glad they at least put that in there a little, make you think somewhat about, you know, not actually pulling yourself up immediately. So you grab that bomb, throw it at the rock, and then you can get inside this door. Back inside the temple we go. Alright. Okay, I remember this room. This is a pretty straightforward puzzle as well. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. No, climb it, don't. Okay, that's close enough. All you need to do is, you know, just make a staircase. There's multiple ways to do that. Not very hard. You'll notice Tetra is trying to call me right now. She's just saying if you see the rats like that... Oh wait, no, this is the King of Red Lions. He can use the stone to communicate as well. If you see the rats, you can actually spread bait near the nest and they'll sell you stuff, and it's usually just bait, you know. You use some bait to get some bait. Hey! Get your own rupees! I'm not made of money here. Even though my wallet was full, it's still not that much. I will set you on fire. Yeah, that was a pretty bad throw. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and open the chest if I can get... You! Hey! Yeah, come up here. Get the shiny rupees. I wish I had a slingshot. But no, that's Ocarina of Time, not Wind Waker. Ooh, animation. This must be a really good item, right, guys? Yeah. No, it's not. It's the compass. Or the compass, yeah. That wasn't swearing, so ha. Alright, let's try this again. Jerk. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to light it on fire and then run forward and hit A to throw it. And that will get it thrown at the treasure chest. And obviously, in here, since we have a locked door, this is obviously going to be a small key. Alright, so let's just continue on through here. I think this is... Yep, this takes you back outside. Don't worry about these jumps right here. You can just run forward and you'll get it every time. Locked door right there. And the key is actually inside the nest, as you just now saw. I want to try to get a feather from it, so I'm going to lure it over here a little bit. And I'll bet there's a feather now. Oh, no feather. Well, no feather means it can't fall into the ocean at least. I didn't want money, I wanted a heart, but whatever. I guess I'll have to stick with heart. Alright, here's where you can get one of your treasure chests. Alright, let's see if we can find some of the torches. Yeah, you go away, Keys. I said go away! You're just trying to be annoying. Go away. I'll take your heart, though. Okay, here's a treasure chest. Yeah, I didn't really go over the compass. They'll show you that where some treasure chests are and stuff like that. But this is just a joy pennant. This isn't required. Although I would recommend getting it since you have to pick up 20 of these to complete the game. It is required to get 20. I love how Link doesn't catch on fire even though it's clearly burning while he's standing right next to it. Okay, I don't need you anymore. There we go. Alright. Alright, this right here is... You actually saw one of these earlier at the first room of the dungeon. Basically what this is just a warp pot. So basically you jump in here and it will take you back to the beginning of the dungeon. There's also one right before the boss. So you can, you know, get halfway through the dungeon to the beginning of the dungeon or the end of the dungeon. You know, just whatever you want to use. And this is probably just going to be rupees. I'm guessing if I didn't have full hearts, they would probably drop hearts. That's usually the case. Alright, here's one of the areas where you can get a treasure chart. I'm just going to get rid of this guy first, though. Note that there are actually some of these enemies that are hiding in jars. Like this one right here. Oh yeah? Let's see how you like this, boy. Come on, drop something. Yeah, joy pendant, alright. If you actually take your time and defeat most of the enemies in here, you can rack up 20 joy pendants fairly quickly overall. Alright, now to get this one to come out, you just need to roll into the wall. And then that will open it back up, so I guess that was all the enemies, and then it also opens the door up there, which is the door to get out. Yeah, if you ever see those little silver thing, or not silver, but you know, like the little, I guess it's like supposed to be their soul or something, I'm not really sure. If you attack them, then they'll drop a whole bunch of stuff, you know, hearts, money, joy pendant, depending on what you killed. So anyway, in the next episode, we are going to continue through the first temple of the game. So I will see you guys in the next part.